We have a question from Harvey. As a former elite middle distance runner and 55 plus years old, I have goals for health, longevity, and maintain a lean physique. I moved on from chronic training loads of 100 miles per week, and 2 to 3 hard sessions to recreational running levels, cycling, hiking, walking. I still enjoy doing these fast but fun track workouts as it helps me biomechanically cover the ground easier. One objective I have is to keep a level of general strength. I'm a typical runner, endurance athlete who has not focused too much on the aerobic and speed side of training and not on weight training strength. Could you recommend a general outline as to a program? Right out of my book, go to danjohnuniversity.com and go to the bookstore, danjohnuniversity.com/bookstore, Easy Strength Omni book. When you go in there, you're going to meet Percy Cerruti, the great Australian distance coach. Easy Strength is based on Percy and Hakim Schmitz, the famous wrestler and then strength coach, their conversation, their training. Easy Strength is the strength training system you should use. The reason I mentioned the 2-3-5 idea, what 2-3-5 is really simple. 2-3-5. So that's days of the week, sets, reps, and it can even be rest periods too, okay? Oh, and number of exercises. So you can pick, I'm gonna go 2 days a week, I'm gonna do 2-3-5. 3 days a week, 5 days a week. I'm gonna do 5 sets of 5, I'm gonna do 3 sets of 5, I'm gonna do 2 sets of 5. I'm gonna do 5 sets of 2, 5 sets of 3. You see what this is heading. And maybe I'm gonna do 5 exercises or 3 exercises or 2. As a runner, I would say from my experience, there's 3 basic moves you wanna do. First is I think it really does help to do an overhead press, although Percy recommended bench presses for runners. I do think a pull-up or chin-up is an exercise. So a pressing movement, a pull-up or chin-up, and then a deadlift movement, okay? Percy also recommended for runners a cheat curl, which is a bit of a it's a curl grip, kind of power clean, but it's not a massive power clean. It's more of a, cheat curl. And then the last thing I'd recommend is either sit-ups or ab wheels. Personally, I'd prefer you do ab wheels. How many days a week? 2, 3, or 5. How many total sets? 2, 3, or 5. How many reps? 2, 3, or 5. 5 by 5 is going to be a lot more in the mass and power side. You probably want to keep your reps lower than that. And the number of exercises, I'd love to see you do a push, the pull-up family, a deadlift, the cheat curl, and the ab wheel. But you could also crank that back to just 2 of those exercises, though I don't think you get a lot of value just out of the ab wheel and something else. The nice thing about pull-ups and chin-ups, it does work the ab wall fairly well for a lot of people. But that's how I would do it. Keep it very simple. The idea is to keep coming back in. And I don't want you to necessarily lift heavy in the beginning, but over time, I want you to nudge the loads up. So what I want you to nudge up over time is the loads. The way you're going to do that is first you're going to get some extra reps with every weight. Then you do more sets with those extra reps. And then, of course, when you get to 5 sets of 5 in an exercise, and it's fairly easy, for God's sakes, add some load. I hope that helped. I've answered questions similar to this in the past on the site, so that's why the Easy Strength Omni book will be such a good resource for you, because I've already packaged it for you in the book. Okay? Thank you, Harvey, and good luck. And it's always good to hear someone staying with their sport well after the laurels have been handed out. So thank you so much.